knew Hannah before this trip started, but just barely, surface level. But I feel like we got really close on this trip. One thing I just love about her is just the fact that we can tease each other every day. I mean, every single time we see each other, there's some comment that's made that just either I laugh or she laughs, and we don't take anything too personal. But she's great for this. I loved her on the trip. Just great to be around, great teammate. I'm very thankful she was on my team.
Sophia brings a positive light to every environment she enters and is always ready to have a good time and not take herself too seriously. She has this way of showing her gratitude that makes everyone else feel uplifted, and she's so great to be around.
Maddie Heitkemper has been my rock on this trip. She is the deepest thinker I have ever met, and she is such a wonderful soul. I felt like I've known her for years, and I felt like that right when I met her because of her warm smile and just the way that she accepts everything as part of a gift from the world. She knows that everything that comes into her path is meant to be there, and not that many people feel that way, and it's amazing to get to see her working with people because she just follows her own heart, and with that she's able to spread her warmth everywhere.
I was lucky enough to work with Angel on our work site, and she just continues to amaze me and surprise me. And the first thing I think of when I think of her is how giving she is and how she provided so much care and love to everyone around her throughout this trip, which I think a lot of people needed. And I'm so glad that we got to get to know her, and I admire her intellectual curiosity and willingness to tackle challenging concepts and love every moment of doing that.
So one of the things that is special about Hope is that she immerses herself really well in the community, and when we go into one, it's not just a surface level type of immersing, but she really truly makes us engage with the community, and her inquiry is so amazing, and it really motivates me to be better in all aspects of my life. And I have a book from Lao Tzu. It's called Tao Tai Ching, and this is a quote that reminds me so much of hope, so I will read it. And it says, "There is no crime greater than having too many desires. There is no disaster greater than not being content. There is no misfortune greater than being covetous. Hence, in being content, one will always have enough." And I feel that hope has taught me about being content, and that what we have around us is all we need.
He's a joy to be around. Ever since I met Grayson, at first he seemed quiet, but you quickly realize that he's a good-natured guy, and I respect the way he perceives the world. And I think that's really what he has to add to our group, is that he has a can-do attitude, and he projects that onto everyone else, and he helps us see that we can get things done, especially together. And just by bringing that positivity and that attitude that inspires others, he contributes in his own unique way to our entire group and to everyone he meets, I think. And I just am so happy that I got to meet such a warm, kind spirit. Grayson, you're like the sunrise.
Nils is super awesome. He brings a maturity to the trip that is really welcomed. He's very, very smart. Anytime anyone has a question about anything, he always knows the answer. And he's also super fun, super funny. I had the pleasure of sleeping almost next to him in the tent, and we would stay up pretty much every night just laughing so hard until Lindsay told us to shut up. So he'll always be one of the three nasty boys in a protein shake to me, and I'm really happy he came on the trip.
I wanted to say about Krisha that I was so impressed when she came into our group and wasn't there for any of our retreats, and we had already kind of gotten to know each other, and she did such an amazing job of just opening up and speaking her mind. And she's such a powerful speaker and a strong woman, and she represents, I think, a lot of confidence in being with people that you don't know, and I admire that very much. I think that she did a wonderful job working on the sites and with the kids and just getting to know everybody. And every night that we had our gathering, she always had something insightful to say. She's very poetic, She clearly reads a lot, and I think that she has an excellent sense of direction in life.
Maddie, like I said when you got inducted into the Order of the Purple Bike, you make everyone around you consider life, life in all forms, and you are freedom and love exemplified, and it has been a blessing to have met you and now to know you and have spent these last 3.5 weeks with you, and I'm so excited to get to know you even more. Love you, Maddie.
Ready? Okay, so Tom brings a really unique and fun personality to our group. He's super energetic, and so every morning we have something to motivate us every day and get us going. Without him, we wouldn't have the energy that we have, or the excitement, or the fun.
Lindsay was amazing. She was one of the reasons I went on this trip. Finding out that she was going to be my leader gave me so much energy to try my hardest and to perform at the best dirty level possible, working to here and going above. That is what Lindsay is. She is the light, she's the joy, she's the promise of getting the job done. She is amazing, she's so beautiful and sweet, and I'm blessed to call her my friend, and I hope we stay friends for the rest of our lives.
So there are many ways in which Lauren has contributed to our group. Essentially, Lauren is always thinking when nobody else is. So when everybody else forgets something, Lauren remembers it, and she's always on top of it. A lot of people refer to her as the mother of the group because not only is she taking care of herself, but she's taking care of every other person in the group as well.
I had the wonderful privilege of working with Molly at our SBP worksite. She is a wonderful ray of sunshine that's always smiling, and she's just a great person to be around. One of the things that we say on this trip about Molly is that she has a beautiful eye for the mundane. So the small things that she sees, she'll pull out her camera and she'll take a quick picture of them, and she is just the most kindest, nicest person, and I'm very glad that she's on this trip, and she's made this trip so much better for all of us.
Steph always makes everyone so happy in our group. He makes everyone laugh, everyone smile, makes everyone feel really good. Even if it's bright and early in the morning, he's in the kitchen helping with breakfast, and he just has all of this energy that he can radiate onto everyone else, and he makes everyone feel really good, and I think he's such a good person. And I've definitely gained a really good friend on this trip.
Alex is, he's such an amazing contributor because one thing that I get out of him is he's super diligent, he's quiet, he doesn't complain, he's like this hardworking worker that never backs down. He will always finish a job, and I think Alex as a contributor was just a vital role, an example for me to work even harder, and I'm so happy to have him as a member, and it was great bonding with him, and absolutely we got a bunch of projects done because of him.
I got Sarah Gallo. I think she brought youth and like excitement to the team, because it was like she brought that little innocent child like Mina that we all need to have around us and remind us that, you know, we always need to smile. I'm a little serious sometimes. She's a real good person. I'm glad I met her.
When I think about Paul, I think of a hard worker, and he is like the dad of the group. Every time we go on a work site, he just like makes sure to take care of things, and he always gets the high places on why we were painting. I knew every time I painted, I was like, oh, Paul's gonna have to come back and help me out. But he's more than that. He's just like genuinely really nice and funny, and he gets to know people when he talks to them, and he just is awesome. Yeah.
So I'm talking about Megan, which is really easy for me because it's so easy to talk about her because she has been kind of the mom of the group and stepped up to be Shawnee's sort of right-hand woman with everything. And she's been there to help everybody with everything. She's been a perfect example by leading everyone in sort of every dirt project. She's the perfect essence of what a vet should be. And we're just really lucky to have her because she's more or less the backbone of this trip that's sort of helped Shawnee put it together, run the operations, be there for everybody when they need her, and work incredibly hard every single day on the project sites and dirt sites. And this trip couldn't have happened without her.
So Jenny has brought her own unique touch to this dirt trip, and I'm so lucky to have met her. Even though she was only here for a week, I feel like she could be my big sister. She's brought so much advice and so much love and so much compassion, and she's just this inspiration for me, and I hope that I can be half the woman that she is when I grow up. I'm so thankful for her on this trip, and I hope to lead with an open heart just the way that she has.
Shawnee is one of my favorite people in this entire world. I've been lucky enough to know her for a little over 7 years now, and she's gone from being my professor to being, a travel companion, to honestly being now a lifelong friend and someone that I can, see in my life forever. She is so passionate and so invested in her students and in every activity that she does, and also in, her students' lives. She loves hearing what her students are up to and seeing kind of where they've landed after she had them for a short window of time, on these dirt trips or in classes or whatever. She's just such a caring person, and she truly gives her all into everything she does.
I'm so lucky because I got Sticky. I got Steven's Sticky Stick'em-up. And I've had the great pleasure of watching him go from this bashful little seminar student to this strong, impressive leader, problem solver, just fabulous, outstanding person. And I've gotten to watch so many of the steps along the way, including his engagement to Jenny, which warms my heart and makes me happy, and I am so thrilled for him, for them, and for everything that's coming in his future.
Jesse. He's one of the most fun, outgoing, interesting people you'll ever meet. And his storytelling skills are next to none. He can narrate or reenact the heck out of any story. He's just an amazing person, and once you meet him, you can never really imagine these trips without him. He's so unbelievably caring. If you ever need him for anything, he would be the person to drop everything he's doing and come help you out. We are truly blessed to have him be such a big part of these trips, and I feel so lucky to have met him on a dirt trip, because these settings really just create everlasting bonds between people, and I know that Jesse is one of those people that will be in my life forever.
He's a role model for the students in so many ways. He exudes an assuredness. He exudes a dedication. He demonstrates a level of commitment that we need our students to emulate. And it takes them a while, usually, to have that. So having someone like Scott on your team it's unspeakably valuable, really.
What am I doing? Am I just going? Okay.
A lot of wisdom. Should I start again from the beginning or? So, wait, what was the question again?
Lauren has highly contributed to the dynamics of our group. She is essentially always thinking when nobody else is, so resiliencia for everyone. Thank you, Lauren.
Three, two, one.
That's it. That's a cut.
Yes. Okay. Tell me when. Wait, let's just cut that apart actually.
These days are always the best with you. And so I